everyone, and I am super excited to bring a very special and beautiful guest with us today. And today we have Silvia. Hi, Silvia. Silvia is an energy healer specializing in emotional, physical, and belief transformation. So this is something very unique, and we are going to dive deep into how this can help in our transformation towards success. Hi, Silvia, and welcome to the show.
Hi, Samira. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Well, I am so excited to have this session today because you were in the hospitality sector and you have now entered into this beautiful realm of body, mind transformation, holistic one. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, so my career previously was actually about 20 years in hospitality industry, and I worked in restaurants in Dubai. I'm originally from Slovakia, so in Slovakia just a little bit. Then I left. I was living 5 years in Ireland, and then mostly in Dubai. So after my husband actually, he changed his job and he started to work in the morning. So it was quite complicated to come at home 4 a.m., 5 a.m. and then he was going to work. So this would not work. And I was looking actually what else, like what I can do. I was really searching. And honestly, it's like, yes, when you search, something will just fall into your lap, you know?
Absolutely. And I think you have this special insight in the emotional body connection, like from the beginning. So tell me about this entire realm of study. What is it and how do you help your clients towards this beautiful journey?
Yeah, so basically the name of this energy healing modality is emotion code, body code, and belief code. So if you want, it's like emotion code is level 1, body code is level 2, and belief code is level 3. So you can't just go and be like, oh, I want to be a belief code practitioner and release limiting beliefs. You can't. Like, you need to do the step 1, step 2, and then you can go to step 3. So basically with the emotion code is we are releasing trapped emotions from your body. So what are trapped emotions? It's negative energy which is stuck in your body. So it can be from about size of a baseball to size of a small melon, and you trapped these emotions in your body while you were experiencing some intense emotions which you didn't process, so you didn't let them go. They are stuck in your body. But while these emotions are stuck in your body, they are disturbing the issues in your body, the energy flow and everything. So for everybody can be different, right? For you can be depression, for me can be anxiety, for somebody else can be I don't know, Parkinson's disease, right? So this is initially emotion code, but emotion code is the base of all of these three. So we have then emotion code also included in a body code and in a belief code. So in body code, we will cover all of your body. So let's say you will come to me and you will say, I will give you example. I'm working on a client now for a knee pain. She has unexplained knee pain. The doctors cannot give her any answer. So you will come to me and you will say, Silvia, I have a knee pain. I don't know why. I don't have any answer from anybody. So basically, within a body code, we have all the body included. The skeletal system, the urinary, the reproductive, the endocrine system, all of the body, plus trapped emotions, plus meridians, Chinese meridians. Then we have chakras. Everything. We have offensive energies like curses and entities. We have mental energies. So it's everything possible which you can imagine is included in a body code.
Amazing.
So then I can check for your knee and we can check, okay, is there any imbalance? Is there misalignment? I don't know, with your tibia, with your patella, with your meniscus, whatever. You know what I mean? I mean, whatever will come up.
Yes.
So yeah.
You know, this is so amazing. Silvia, I would like you to help us and the audience know more about. So the lore is the emotion.
So it's just a different technique. So you would come to me and you would say it's not technique. The technique is the same. The in a very simple way, what I do is I release imbalances or trapped emotions from your body so your body can heal.
Okay.
If you ask me, this is what I do, okay?
Right.
So you will heal by yourself, but I'm going to find the imbalances which are causing you some issue.
The doctor check, the diagnosis.
So how do I find them? I find them through muscle testing. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So this is the way. Actually the doctor who developed emotion code, body code, and belief code, he was a chiropractor for about 30 years. He developed this method.
Okay.
So through muscle testing, I will just connect with your subconscious mind. We work with subconscious mind. Why? Because our subconscious mind
Is everything.
knows everything, remembers everything, saw every face, what you tasted, and everything. Your subconscious knows what is the issue, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So I just connect through intention with you, and then through muscle testing, everybody using different techniques. I'm using this technique for yes or no, and I ask questions, your subconscious mind, where I get yes or no answers. And then with my application, where everything is included, the whole body, then we find the imbalance, then associated imbalance, and then we release these imbalances.
Beautiful. And the way you are explaining this whole process, I can actually resonate, because everything is muscle, and like, you know how you do the muscle test, and it is pretty much linked to the actual, like being a kind of a doctor and trying to analyze that there is more deep reasons for these external pains, complaints, you know, not to being in your full 100%. And now, I mean, for me, I think it's so important not to believe in surgeries or taking medication, pills, and because it destroys your immunity. And if someone goes on that way, believe me, it is very temporary, because it's short-lived. The moment you will get off the drug, you will still have, it's just numbing it temporarily. So is this a permanent solution?
100%. Like as you said, I fully agree with what you're saying, because I will give you example. My husband is actually, he has a multiple sclerosis. That's also one of the reasons why I love this. He was diagnosed about 3 years ago, and from that time, we went to hospital first time, and then we didn't go. He was absolutely exhausted after 5 days of steroids. And he said, I just bought a book at that time, I think from Tony Robbins. I can't remember, I'm into him and
I
stuff.
love Tony Robbins.
So it was the book where he's explaining about some medical issues and what he's investing in, etc., etc. So my husband read it at the time, and he's like, okay, I really don't want to go. I felt absolutely exhausted. From that time, I'm only using body code. I mean, emotion body code. For like doing his sessions, and that's it. So
how is his recovery?
I mean, so far he doesn't have. Look, if there was anything small, he would say, okay, I think I didn't feel good related to this. He had some issue with urinary system. Then I would do sessions. Now he doesn't have the issue. Oh, so wow. We are not like being like, I'm not like, are you okay? Are you okay? No, it's like if certain thing comes, then we just deal with it, but he does not have any issue, and it's 3 years now with 0 medication.
Amazing. And I think the best way to go is when you apply it on yourself, you know, and then, because anything that you are applying towards your client or towards your you know, your patient, when you are in full, complete, absolute faith and belief, because it has so well worked on your partner, is when it's 100% validated.
Yeah, and it's like you need to know, as you say, you need to work on yourself. So me, I'm literally like, I work on myself when I have time, but it's minimum like twice a week. But then I have a healer who is working on me, because of course you can go as far you know, for yourself. You still need somebody else
For
to
yourself.
find exactly
Yes.
the different things. But as you said, like, you need to know. Of course, I need to know the differences, how everything works, how am I feeling, so I can actually explain to my clients, you know. But what is the beauty about the emotion code, body code, and belief code is that it doesn't matter what issue that you are actually working on. I mean, the process is the same. So like we had the chat before we started to talk. So, you know, like I can have a client with anxiety, depression, then I can have with diseases like autoimmune diseases, Graves' disease, I'm doing client with the Parkinson's disease, let's say, then physical pains which are unexplained. But then I can have a client, I was doing a client which could not sell her house. So,
Okay.
you know what I mean? So the process is the same. It doesn't really it doesn't really matter which I'm going to work on your limiting belief or on this. I'm still connecting with you. I'm connecting with your subconscious mind. I muscle test and I release imbalances. You
Beautiful.
know, this is amazing. And I think what is the number one thing that I love about this is that if you buy this book of emotion code, you can start to learn and practice on yourself. So it's not like, this is what I like Dr. Bradley Nelson, he is making it widely available. This book will cost you, I don't know, $20. And you can start to learn. It's only your time and you need to start to practice. I'm not special that I've done something like this before. I just learned and I practice this every single day before I started to work with the clients. But if you just really want to help your family, it's not like you don't have to go and buy a course for thousands of dollars. No,
exactly.
You can buy this and you start to heal and your family.
You know, Silvia, I think one of the most amazing personalities are where you want to empower others. So many of this information people, pharmacies, doctors deliberately keep hidden for their own personal gain, right? And so what I love about you is where you are thinking of the service to others, you see, and bringing about this huge wealth of knowledge and understanding and a science that has not been tapped as yet, you know?
Yeah, it's you see, even when I have a clients coming to me, and of course they are paying me for the sessions, like I'm saying every time, please, if it's even like slightly interesting for you, buy this book. If you really want to get into this, buy this book and start to work on yourself. You know,
amazing. For
me it's not just like, oh my God, okay, you need to give me all the money. No, why? You can help your family. Like, it's so beneficial.
Yes. And you know, I'm so amazed about this idea that it's not just limited to physical pain or you know, like a medical issue. I mean, of course you're dealing with serious special medical issues as well, but at the same time, for instance, someone who's having a blockage or thinks that something's not working in order to sell her house, or someone who's having this you know, emotional situation or blockages, right, for which this healing also comes in. Have you applied it on yourself? You're telling me that you are getting so
yes.
So
yeah,
what
100%.
How do you feel yourself, Silvia, different with using this you know, this science compared to when you did not have the wealth of this knowledge?
So 100%. Look, I worked always in hospitality, so very high stress environment. Even I love this. I can't say, oh my God, I was all the time stressed, but you are, because it's a stressful environment. You are working with the music, loud, so many people and everything, right? So you are highly stressed. So I'm an Aries, okay? So from 0 to 100 in a half second.
Yeah.
So always like a lot of frustration, anger, burnout, irritation. I'm generally like passionate person and stuff. But like now, you know, when you will see the difference when you are like, let's say we will do emotion code sessions, you will tell me, Silvia, I feel like just really irritated, I don't know, by my husband, whatever. So really strapped emotions, and you will be like, oh my God, I'm not reacting the way that I was. You will be just like, how come? I was just like calm, you know? So this is the way you will see you will see the difference. Or if when I worked on a client for anger issues, so it's like, oh my god, I'm not angry anymore.
Amazing.
You know? Because we can release, like, let's say you will tell me, Silvia, I'm with my husband 20 years, okay, he's irritating for me, so we can release like trapped emotions which you have towards him, and then you will be just calm. You know, there are so many things.
Beautiful. And I think people are not able to heal all their life and live in this dilemma of being a victim towards these emotions, which is stopping them from living a true life.
Yeah, I'm also a believer, this may be a little bit controversial what I'm going to say, but I don't think everybody wants to heal. You know?
Yes.
I think some people just want to. What is good with emotion code, we can always check for, like, is there resistance to healing? Is there a secondary gain? Because, you know, is there some gain to this pain which I'm still having? But I don't think all the people are ready to heal. You will see it when you're working with the clients.
See, we have it, say, the belief code. You know, like
belief code. Yes, there is no book for belief code, but this is limiting beliefs.
Yes. And it's like you have a friend from school, childhood, and the same traits you will find it till they're grown up, because they don't want to change. They don't want to improve. They visibly know that there's a dire need for them to make the transformation, but I think nobody can help them.
Yeah, as you say, I mean, you need to want to change, right?
Exactly.
You need,
always.
Yeah, and you need to be, for me, the first thing to everything is like self-awareness. Like, you need to start to be like, okay, I think I have issue with this. I think I have anger issues. And with limiting beliefs, it's not, you know, there are statements about yourself. So there can be a statement, I am weak and pathetic. I am, you know, not nice statements.
Negative.
I am a terrible person. So also, not every client is ready to read about themselves, because then you are like deep down, I know it's true, but I don't want to say, no, I don't feel like this. It's okay.
And that's also suppressing.
Yeah,
and
100%.
Blocking, you know, because deep down inside, the thing is, we don't sit with ourselves and self-diagnose. This is my issue, and then acceptance is the biggest challenge. Even with grown-up people who are older than us, and they do not accept all the damage that they have caused because of their ego.
100%. But you see, it's just like I'm saying in general, not just clients, even me. Like one thing which I have is like I 100% trust my muscle testing. So if I read something and I'm like, I'm not really connecting with this, I really don't care. I say, like, I know this is my subconscious, and I know, you know, before I started to do limiting beliefs, I didn't know I have issues with boundaries. But then when all the things is coming up, I'm like, oh my god, this is so true. I never thought about this. You know,
amazing.
Like, I can't say no, and like so many things.
You've come to understand your own self, which you never knew.
Exactly. This is what I'm talking about, because I was never really, I don't think it was such a huge issue for me, but I was like, this is coming up. I was like, oh my god, this is true, Silvia, you have issues with boundaries, which you didn't know, you know. Anyway.
So did you heal from that, and did you improve yourself?
Yeah, it's something which I didn't specifically work. Sometimes I just do, okay, I'm gonna do session for myself. So what is the most important, like, faulty core belief system which we can release? Because with belief code, we are not releasing just like, what is the limiting belief? You will come to me and you will tell me, Silvia, I have issue. Okay, let's say with the boundaries. So the question will be, what is the biggest and most important faulty core belief system which we can release, which consists of like negative programs which are on your most conscious level. So this will be your thoughts, kind of.
Right.
Then limiting beliefs, then the faulty core belief, where it all came from, and faulty core identity. You know, and then under this, we have still trapped emotions which are keeping this faulty core belief system alive. Okay, so we need to release all these imbalances, trapped emotions. There can be other imbalances, and then
And
like this.
you can evolve.
Yes, then we can release this. If we would already release all these imbalances, this faulty core belief system would die slowly, but we release everything, so the process is much faster. It's very interesting.
Amazing. So staying on the same topic, if someone has boundary issues and then when you are doing a session with them, how much time does it take?
My sessions, I always tell my clients, please do keep 1 hour. However, the sessions are anywhere from normally 20 to 45 minutes. But I try to release, you see, every practitioner is different. You're gonna have a practitioners, they will be like, I'm only doing 20-minute sessions. Some practitioners, they will be, I don't know how much. I can, and I don't think I could physically can, because it's also taking energy
Draining.
from me. Yes. So I do, you see, I release as much as I can. After, everybody is different. You know, I work with adults, children, and animals also, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah, so you, of course, I'm not gonna be with a child. You know, I will test after maybe already 7-8 emotions to make sure that we can release. I double check everything with your subconscious. Okay, can we release more? Can we release more? Can we release more? So I want to give my client as much as I can, like really 100%, and I want to build a relationship with them for a future. For me, this is not like, oh, just a business. No, this is energy healing practice, and I want to connect with my clients, and I really want to give them the best result, right? But we can release as much as we can. But normally for faulty core belief system, I would say anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes, because you can have different ones. You can have basic faulty core belief system, split, parallel. There is
Many,
different ones.
Yes.
So it depends, because some of them can be like longer, you know.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And Silvia, are people kind of permanently able to free themselves from these issues, or do they have to come back, or do they have to strategize some kind of a maintenance therapy to keep themselves?
Yeah, so you see, again, it will depend what we are working on. I always recommend my clients other things. I'm always curious, and I go to try different things. So I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I went for amazing thing. It's called TRE. I'm not sure if you tried it. It's like trauma release through your muscles. So I was like fascinated by it. It's for stress and anxiety relief. So now I'm recommending to my clients, even they work with me, I highly recommend it. I absolutely loved it. You lying on the floor and you are shaking, and through muscles you are releasing trauma. It's so simple, and I felt it so effective. So whatever I love, I will always recommend my clients, you know.
Yes.
Always. So it's permanent, of course, but then it depends what is going to happen. Let's say we're working on emotional issue. Let's say we are working on a stress, and we release everything, and you will tell me, Silvia, everything is perfect. I feel amazing. I'm recommending now this TRE. Then I really love EFT tapping. I'm not sure if
yes,
I love it. I think it works. I want to study
it
more.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So I always recommend to the clients after, you know, if they're gonna do it or no, I always recommend. And let's say, so you will tell me, yes, I feel amazing, Silvia. But what do we know what is going to happen after a year in your life?
Of course.
You know what I mean?
We don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yes.
And what is good, it's like if you are more emotionally balanced, Samira, you will of course attract less. Let's say you come in with to me with anger issues, right? So once we release this, you will tell me everything is fine. You will not be attracting this
More
anger
anger.
as before.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
You see, with emotion code, we are releasing 6 types of trapped emotions. Preconception from past life, or depends what you think from your belief. For me, it's from past life. Inherited, so at your conceptions, you inherited from your mother or from your father. Prenatal, when you were in the womb of your mom. And then common trapped emotions, which you have from the day when you were born until today. And then absorbed, so today you can absorb emotion, or I can absorb emotion from you.
Of course.
And shared, so let's say something will happen in the room there, and we share emotion of shock because something happened.
Yes.
So we can also share. So then imagine that you have already emotions from past life, from a lot of anger. Then you inherited some. Then your mom was going through anger issues prenatal. And then you come and you vibrating already with anger. What is going to happen? Naturally,
Disaster.
you are attracting more anger because you are
Exactly.
already vibrating
Exactly.
with anger. It's not your fault, has nothing to do with you. That's how it is.
And that's why sometimes these people who have not understood and solved their traumas usually attract the wrong partner.
100%.
Have you observed, like, if someone themselves are attracting these emotions because they themselves have been a victim for it without realizing it for so long, they will automatically be attracting the wrong friends or partner, and then they say, why is this happening to me?
100%. You see what we doing, what is part of emotion code. It's an amazing thing. I'm not sure if you heard about it before, but it's called a heart wall. So during our life, and we can have also inherited, we actually have, most of us have, Dr. Bradley Nelson, my mentor, he is saying about, I think, 95%, but I honestly, every client which I have, they had a heart wall. So what is a heart wall? Heart wall is an energetic wall,
Okay.
which we build during our life. So just imagine, here is your heart, right?
Yes.
So imagine you have a trapped emotion of jealousy, resentment, anger, despair, worry, nervousness. It goes on and on. Normally, it's about 25 trapped emotions, okay?
Guilt, shame, embarrassment,
humiliation, name it. Okay, we have 60 emotions, so I'm
Judgmental.
not going to name. But imagine then you have this energetic wall around you, which is stopping you from receiving love, giving love, attracting the right partner. Maybe from success. For everybody, it's very different. For me, I felt I can more easily to connect with the people. I don't think I was.
Of course, you've been in the hospitality, so for 20 years, and then being in the city of Dubai for so long.
Yes.
You know.
But after I released, I felt like I can have more deeper connection. I feel it's easy, because in the restaurant is a different connection. Then when I do it was different, and I felt it was not so easy for me to connect with people. So for you, it can be something else. So it's very important that we release this heart wall, because when you have this heart wall, it's like, imagine if you are in the war and you are hiding in the bunker. During the war, you need the heart wall, right, to hide in the bunker. But when the war is finished, you still want to be in the bunker? You can't, right? Because it stops you from many things.
Of course. And it's like kind of having a chain or like a steel wall around your open, receiving light.
100%.
So, Silvia, I am just, diving deep into such amazing portals that you're helping us understand that all these negative emotions are blocking your heart. So let's say that slowly you have taken out the major negative. How can someone receive the positive light? For someone who has never experienced this relief, like how are they receiving?
Look, so we are not working on, like, let's say if I'm going to release anger from you, we are not replacing, okay? So we are not doing this. But of course, like, it depends what issue we are working with for the client. But I just go with the same things, what I like to do, what is important to focus on, like a gratitude. You know how to raise your vibration. Like, okay, for me, I walk in the morning, 1 hour. Like when I wake up, I go to walk 1 hour. Like it's very nice.
Healing,
you know. I feel like walking is so underrated. It's like it's super nice to do in the morning. Then I can
with
start
this beautiful weather.
Yes, 100%. And I just recommend the things to my clients. What they need to find something, because let's say if I told you, Samira, now please come and walk with me 1 hour every day, and you are like, okay, Silvia, I hate walking. So we all need to find something which we can stick to.
Yes.
Right? I can't just say to somebody, go and do this. No, what do you like? I don't know what I like. Okay, then you need to try. If you don't try, you will not know what you're going to like.
Exactly.
I have a nice friend who is doing amazing art therapy sessions. Oh my God, I didn't know before how effective is this.
It is. It absolutely is.
She's doing these classes. I've done some workshops with her, but after I tried it, I was like, I really like switch off. I purely focus on the painting. Absolutely loved it.
You're in a beautiful space.
So many things, but this is the thing. I think specifically for people to really, yes, receive more good and everything. Okay, you need to have certain things which you do for yourself. What is making you feel good? But
Exactly.
I can't tell you. You know, you
Of
need
course,
to find yourself.
that is our part to navigate. Silvia, also, what is like one issue I see a lot in patients is the autoimmune disease, right? The digestion and the IBS. And it is so overwhelmingly getting common in such young people. And I mean, I've seen my friends suffer through this. I think it's because more to do with the emotions or to do with maybe the side effects of the toxic environment or the medication. But like, I'm sure you've had clients you were telling me about, have they felt like a complete relief from this?
IBS not. I'm still working with the client, but again, as you're saying, like, you see, there can be so many parts, and essentially when you're working like with the chronic issues, you kind of go in and eliminating things also. But as you are saying, like, there will be stress, there will be anxiety, there will be toxins. So in a body code we have all the toxins, like heavy metals, radioactivity, like food toxins,
Yes.
processing agent toxins. We have all these things, vaccination toxin, so many things.
Unlimited, yes.
So, you know, it depends. Some things you see when a client comes to me and they will be like, okay, Silvia, so I have this, and how many sessions we going to finish? It doesn't work like that. Okay, so I always tell the clients, this is imagine it's like you going to gym, but to gym you have to go your whole life. With me, you don't have to stay your whole life, but this is a process. Healing is a process. It's not like, yeah, one session and thank you very much, and I woke up a new
Impossible.
person. But people, we are living in this fast-paced world, and people just want the result now. And however, there are things which I've done, and in 2 sessions, I was doing a child not long time ago who was peeing at night. Before I was doing somebody with fear of rejection. After 2 sessions, they can see a difference. You see, everybody is unique, so I will never tell you what is going to be and how long it's going to be. I had personally anxiety, which I healed myself with body code and emotion code. For me, it was about 15 to 20 sessions. I had a client after 5 sessions, which I had, who told me, I'm fine now. She had anxiety to go to gym. So everybody it's very different. You have a different emotional baggage, and I have a different emotional baggage.
Unique.
Everything. So I can't tell you. So it really depends, but it's a process. And yeah, but it's just like sometimes when I would think, oh my God, I'm not sure, I'm really sure, like I know, you know, I would tell you, I'm working on a client, he has Parkinson's disease, and I had in the sessions coming up, I'm in a contact with his wife, I'm sending actually sessions to his wife, and in the sessions are coming up skin problems, skin imbalance, and I was telling her, I said, do you know about skin? And she was not really replying to me. And then a few days ago, she texts me and she's like, Silvia, I was with my client with the doctor, the neurology, and they said, okay, these things are happening. And then she told me, and they are sending him to dermatology because she has like this, he has brown spots, and apparently Parkinson's disease patients, they can be actually really inclined for a skin cancer, which I didn't know. So no matter what I'm doing, even if I don't get answer from the client, by this time I have such a belief in my muscle testing it's absolutely unreal. It's just like I'm just like,
wow,
you don't think that this is the belief, or you don't think this is the issue, but it is. There is something happening.
And you know, I think that you have over the years built this expertise in identifying, because the two things that I love about your method is that you have applied all of it on yourself, and it has worked. And that is only when you can be an advocate for others to make it follow. And second, people can free themselves from the so-called lifelong diseases, whether it's emotion, physical, or a medical, with your healing sessions. And you also provide them with a guideline, with a handbook, with a tool that they can use to further enhance their, wellness.
Yes,
it's so beautiful.
Look, I always try. After, you will have people who will be like, I don't know, I'm smoking, drinking, and eating fast food. I have IBS issues. But I'm just saying, do you think that if we're going to do sessions, but you're still gonna do all the things, you see, it's a two-way street, and not everybody wants a two-way street also. So it's very important to also understand that there needs to be effort.
Of course.
If you really want to heal, I see if you really want to heal. Some people, not so much, you know.
Exactly.
So,
like going to the doctor and then they're prescribing you these medications and you're not taking them, and believing that just going to the doctor will help it heal by itself. No way.
Yeah, or example again. Do you think if somebody who will come to me for addictions, let's say, okay, well, not really addiction, but okay, emotional eating can be addiction, right? So if they come to me and they will say, okay, Silvia, I want to lose weight. Do you think if there will come an imbalance that they need to do physical activity for 5 times, but they are not doing it? Do you think it will just happen?
Exactly.
You know, it needs to be, this is very good and enhancing and very helpful, but then if you're going to be just doing the opposite, I mean, there needs to be a certain effort.
Course.
I'm talking just about certain things. I'm not talking about if you have a physical pain for something. No, there don't need to be effort, but with certain things,
there has to be 100% effort from your side.
You know? Like,
absolutely.
From client side also.
You know, I want to add something, but I'm going to have a separate session for this next week on Ozempic, and how people are trying all these ways to lose weight. I mean, I am not for or against it, but a lot has to do with your mental signaling to your body, right? So, like if there are some ways that can help you suppress your digestion, your hunger. So most of the time, our brain is dictating our body, and sometimes people think, or the body is signaling to the body, the brain is signaling that this is your weight and this is how it should always be. It cannot go less. So it's the signaling of this to the digestion, and that signaling prevents them to lose that weight, because the body's in a survival mode, and if it feels any fear around it, it will start storing. You know, so in order to release this stress, that you help people release all that trauma or blockages, something that is not open, it's blocked. So once you understand all these signalings, and then, you know, you rewire, you upgrade your software, and then you get the new directions coming from the brain, it makes all the difference.
Exactly. You know, like sometimes I can't even believe, I have a client, she's working with me like once per week. She just loves it, and she actually started to study it, and she is doing some different sessions with the healer who is working on a soul level, you know. I'm not sure what is the modality, but she came to me with the session and she's like, oh my God, Silvia, like my healer told me, like after this releasing which we are doing with emotion and body code, she just said like you are a new person, like you are a new soul. She is like, you will need also like the time to adjust to basically a new you. So I'm always getting these confirmations, and I'm just like, oh my God.
I know. You feel like you're getting these confirmations from the universe.
Yeah.
Also, you know, after every 5 years, we're a different person. After every 5 years, our body makes new atoms, molecules. It discards the ones that are not being used. So It's amazing. It's like fascinating how if we understand the beauty of our workings, we can achieve all these heights. Silvia, I have absolutely loved every moment of the session and this interview with you, and I think we're going to have another panel discussion with one more practitioner and with you, and going to dive deep. And I would recommend all our listeners to get in touch with Silvia and get in touch with your new life. There are so many blockages, there are so many hindrances, whether it's emotionally, mentally, physically, and personally, I have also had the privilege of doing a session, and she has literally opened my mind. And I think that we don't have to be in the dark, and even if it's something trivial, it might be something massive going inside our bodies, and we need it to heal to be our 100% optimum self. So for the year 2025 coming, what is it that you want to share with your audience on how to better themselves?
I think first message which I would like to of course say, it's like, even if you're going through some like really difficult health issues, don't give up, because I really believe that healing is possible and we really do have the power to heal. And for 2025, yes, I mean, people will have a lot of resolutions exactly now. But again, like, don't put your goal completely crazy. Like, really start to small, because once you start to do small things and you start to believe yourself, I can do this, if it's hard for you to, I don't know, run for 1 hour, start with the 5 minutes, then you are confident, then continue with 7, like whatever it is. But again, baby steps. But again, don't just do something what everybody is doing, even you don't like it. Like, really find something which what you like and what you can stick to. There are so many things right now out there for personal development. Yes. And I was just watching, I love Diary of the CEO with Stephen Bartlett.
I love that.
Yesterday, yes. He had amazing podcast on how we have to, with the behavioral scientist, how we need to speak, what makes people like you and not like you. So it's something important, yes, for us. So many interesting things.
Of course. I just want to add something before I forget. I was also listening to a TED Talk, and it was actually saying that we really need to improve the way we speak. This is completely different, Silvia, but the way we can speak, there are different ways from how we talk. So it's from the nasal, but the people who speak from the heart. And then, of course, with all the other modalities I'll share, and probably in a separate, it helps your message impact more effectively the people, and we're going to do that on a separate note. But I love what you said. We need to, rather than going crazy with our new resolutions, number one, start with the baby steps and do it consistently. And I would like to add that we should love anything that loves us back. Anything that you plan to do with your life, or the daily habits, or the discipline that you maintain, love only that which loves you back. So how can we find you, Silvia? Can you please share with the viewers your socials? And
yes, so on Instagram, Reborn by Silvia, or then you can find me in the certified practitioners on the website of discoverhealing.com. So you have a worldwide practitioner, so my profile is there, and you can directly WhatsApp me. That's the best. You can call me, of course. WhatsApp is like the...
Of course.
Yeah.
So please connect with Silvia on her Instagram. She will be reaching out to you personally if you can drop her a message. And also in our captions, I will be adding all the information. Thank you, Silvia, for this most amazing, beautiful podcast.
Thank you.
You have shed so much light, and you have helped us understand and be self-aware of so many prevalent issues. And if anybody has any issue, don't wait. Start today. Get in touch. Heal your problems. So for the coming year, and for the limited years that we have on this earth, we can fully enjoy life to the maximum.
Yes. So true. Yes. Thank you so much, Samira. I loved it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The pleasure is all ours. Thank you, everyone, and we will join with you for the next episode. Take care.
Thank you. Bye bye.